In case any of you have been living under a rock for the past 17 years, my name is Randy Orton. I have beaten the best that this industry have ever seen. Mick Foley, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, to name a few. My father was in the main event of the very first WrestleMania, so that means this is in my blood.
Randy Orton, I've got a problem with you. You walk around here like you own the place. You do what you want, when you want. No respect for anyone or the rules. You always have. You're the 13-time world champion, future Hall of Famer. You're the man. But do you think that gives you any right to speak to me like I'm a damn child?
I learned from the absolute best that this business had to offer, and I paid my dues in front of millions and millions of people, and I accomplished everything that there is to accomplish here in the WWE.
Randy, you want to call yourself the man? Let's see how much of a man you really are. Fight me! Look at your wife right now. Look at your children. Look at the tears in their eyes because they know the answer too. I am asking you right now to say no.
You want it, you got it.
I swear to you, if you fight me, I will hurt you. I will maim you. I will destroy you.
That title is a fluke. Now you come out here and you brag about how hard you worked for the last 11 years. What about my 18 years on top? And just so you know, I never had to work hard a day in my life to get where I am in this company because all I had to do was be Randy Orton.
I'm Drew McIntyre. I am bigger than you, stronger than you. I am the most ferocious man in WWE today.
But just so you know, when it's all said and done, this little 11-year fairy tale you've been living comes to a screeching halt, courtesy of the three most destructive letters in sports entertainment. RKO.
You will never beat me!
You can check out my wrestling store and get your wrestling t-shirts with promo code ALL10 for 10% reduction.
I want to tell you about when I first met Bray Wyatt. Now, one night, we're sitting on the edge of that disgusting swamp. As I looked towards the water, a water moccasin started to slide out of the water, slithering directly towards Bray's lantern. As I noticed this, I jumped up and I quick wanted to stomp it to death, but Bray stopped me. He said, no. I knew Bray Wyatt was the devil himself. And that's when I realized Bray Wyatt was the serpent. I was overcome with emotion, enamored at this feat that I had just witnessed, and I couldn't help it. And so I started doing the devil's work. I've done everything in my power and being to lock that side of me away, in a place in the back of my mind where I thought I could forget about it.
A good creator always knows his own creations, right? What I know is that you need to come home. You don't belong out there with the rest of them. I can show you how to be special, just like me. I just need to remove that burden right there that you're keeping around your waist.
I'm gonna give you a very important piece of information. There comes a time in a man's life when he has to make the decision to grow up and face his fears. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do this Sunday. I am ready and willing to walk through the gates of hell and slap the devil himself in his face. And that's because that's the only way I know to end this. I have to go home and face my fears, that is Bray Wyatt, because the last thing I want is for him to turn into the Fiend. Because the Fiend is everything evil that I've ever done in my life, every bad thought I've ever had, every miscalculation, doubt, self-judgment, and that all culminated and come into existence of a living, breathing human being in Bray Wyatt. I had to go home and end him before he ends me. It's fighting as hard as he can.
The damage right eyes explode.
Tonight is a night for celebration because the Monday Night Messiah is here and I am better than I have ever been. And that's all thanks to one man, Rey Mysterio. I don't know what the future holds for Rey Mysterio, but if that act was his final act as a WWE superstar.
Seth Rollins, you're a man of scripture. Rollins, you're a man of scripture. An eye for an eye.
Dominic is a young man. I understand his position, but I believe that he is just a little confused. I think he needs to take a step back. I think he needs to understand that this isn't a personal attack on his father. That's not what this is. This was a necessary sacrifice. And Dominic, look, I've seen him make his way between these ropes. I've seen what he is capable of. There is a bright future awaiting Dominic. And I know just the person who could lead him to that future.
It's because he has a father that can perfectly guide him in the right direction, not somebody that is going to misguide him for the rest of his career. His career hasn't even gotten started.
Theory and Murphy are out looking for Dominic right now, and they're going to find him. They're going to bring him here. And if he is not a part of the solution, then he's a part of the problem, Ray. And if he's a part of the problem, then he must be sacrificed.
Just as you did not choose to be a sacrifice.
The difference between you and I, Rey Mysterio, is that I have embraced and accepted my role in the greater good.